night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
Welcome to the Antler Crown. I'm Elwyn, and this is the zodiac forecast for the week ahead for air signs. So, if you are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is for you. Now, firstly, let's have a look at some of the challenges for the week ahead, okay? And see what is there. See what you may need to know. Right. Okay. So, firstly, if you are setting out in a venture of some kind, if you are journeying in some way towards something, a goal, it can be very important here not to let pride stand in your way for something. Pride can impede this manifestation. If you have been asking for things to happen and you have been trying to manifest things that can be to happen for you, then do not be too proud when something happens and offers help to accept these. Okay? There is here celebration, victory for whatever this endeavor can be. You can start to feel it. The change is happening. Things are actually beginning to take form for you. This is your garden, in a sense, financially and spiritually. You are watching things grow, take stock. This is something where pride is fine. It is the pride in what you have accomplished. You may feel slightly protective of something, guarding of something. Criticism may be difficult to accept for you. However, this is just another form of help, and pride should be, if you can, put to the side. Trying to carry such things by yourself for so long is not necessary. You must put things down before moving on. Trying to carry so much is unnecessary for you. You don't need to right now. You know what needs to be done now and what can be done tomorrow. You may want to do it all, and that's fine, but it can be more of a hindrance to you. Instead, choose these battles, choose these tasks carefully. Just because the end is in sight does not mean that you should have one all-out sprint and tire yourself out when you get there. Now, let's have a look for air signs at things to do with career for you. What's coming in the way of career? What can we expect in the way of career here? Now, give these a shuffle. Oops. So this is for career, finance, okay, and study. I threw study in there as well because it can fall under the same lines. It is the goal to achieve material wealth and aspirations when it comes to careers and jobs. So, good. Okay, so here there is, especially for you air signs, where you have a specific skill that is unique to you. Many others may have something similar, but it is in a sense artistically yours. Your own spin on how you do something can be in demand here. Do not sell yourself short for it. This ties in with this card again. This journey, setting out towards something. The journey, continual journey when it comes to career or study, job. Celebrations. Good celebrations also. Fantastic ones. An achievement, a milestone for some of you. When it comes to others here, they are watching. They are observing. Your hard work, for many, has not gone unnoticed. There is now recognition. This not only will show them the possibilities and the lengths that you can achieve, but also perhaps show yourself where you may have doubted yourself before. Now, this is the recognition, this is the calling of something. Being mindful of what you do in work, specifically, and finances here can be very beneficial this week. Try to keep a level head. Do not be distracted by things that could draw attention to you in a bad way. Okay? Now, for others, 3 very convoluted cards separately, but together. This is this wasting energy in a sense, pooling resources and investing in something that benefits you specifically rather than others may be vital to success. The conservation of energy. Try and keep mindfulness, relaxation and rest here. There is more to do. These are steps leading to greater things right now. And the same thing applies from the beginning of this reading. Pace yourself. There truly is here, the sky is the limit. It is just a matter of how you apply it, how you invest that energy and what you do with it right now. This is a good week for it. Okay, so now, air signs. Let's have a look at love and relationships. What's happening in relationships for air signs, for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius right now? Right. Well, choices, decisions for some of you, love. Difficult choices. Staying still, however, can be worse. The longer you leave it, the more you build something up in your mind and the harder it will be to actually act on a decision. Decision, again, the Lovers. However, this card, in particular for this deck, is slightly different. There is not two people, but three people. Now, this doesn't mean necessarily for all of you that's the case, but it can mean that there are certain aspects. I always usually see this one as one of the other people as their self, their higher self, and acting on their own behalf for their own welfare, rather than that of someone else due to emotional or romantic ties. This can be the hard decision to choose the self above someone you love. But it is necessary to choose the self sometimes, because otherwise putting yourself second, eventually you get stuck there and you are not living the potential that you have denied. The Page of Cups. There is here a form of hope, in a sense, an abundance ahead when it comes to relationships. To keep the hope, to keep your eye on what it is you want, what you truly want, can be difficult right now, especially with certain stresses. Put simply, there is something new here for some of you. There is something new. Yes, it is brighter, and it is difficult to move towards it, to fight what your instincts and your human brain is telling you. There's a lot of thinking here for some of you, a lot of thinking about love, thinking about perhaps how to get love in a relationship, or how to get a relationship, or even thinking about relationship that you may be in. Well, this thinking, this thought, this questioning, the reason is because of the Death card. This is the death of something old, but the birth of something new. And this is the transition. There is a transformation to a dynamic of a relationship for some of you here, which is good. It's good. Something bright is coming for some of you. Quite bright. If you are not in a relationship, but there is the possibility of one around the corner. There is something there. This, however, is inner conflict. Yeses and nos, weighing up the pros and cons, writing a list even. Some things can't always be put into a list. One thing can heavily outweigh the other when it comes to pros and cons. To keep the balance, to try and stay in tune with the higher self and what the higher self is telling you, what it is trying to tell you, may be a hard truth in some ways, but a necessary one, because it is for your own betterment, always for your own betterment, as hard as that medicine may be to swallow. Do not let pride stand in the way of love here. Do not let fear put up those guards. Okay? There is nothing to be afraid of here. There is nothing to reproach on. You must feel and do what is best for you, for many of you here when it comes to love. Now, obviously, this isn't for all of you air signs, but for some people specifically who need this message more than others. For the rest of you, it can simply mean that it's okay. Now, is there anything else in the way of messages? Anything that needs clarity here. We're going back to pride. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Indeed. People ask for help, not just in love, in many ways. They wish something can change, and then something comes along and offers help, and they feel too proud to accept it. By denying what you manifest causes not only turmoil within, but can also cause a turmoil of the spirit. What? Hang on, but this is what we wanted, and we've worked to bring it to us, and now you don't want it? I don't know. I'm second guessing everything here. This is questioning everything. What should we do now? It's going to make things harder. Pride and the ego must be set back for some of you this week. It's okay. Help comes in many forms, and it's not always ideally what we want, but it's still help. I hope this helps you. You have a blessed day. And also you can find me on TikTok, Instagram. I go live on TikTok Mondays and Fridays, 8 or 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Etsy readings are available in the link in the info. Thank you very much. Goodbye.